Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Now we all know that stoves are a big part of this channel. So there's never a time that a stove is a bad idea, right? I mean, why another remote canister stove, really? I mean, should I do another one? Over the last 10 years or so, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. And one of the things is that you can get some amazing gear online for pretty inexpensive. China is pumping out tons of gear at an alarming rate, and it just works. It's very inexpensive, and that's what this particular stove is all about. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just a sub $20 remote canister stove that I got on Amazon. We're gonna check it out. In fact, let's do that. Let's check it out and then we'll talk about it. All right, this is a remote canister stove from the company OnlyFire, as you can see on there. If you're wondering what the difference between a remote canister stove, I like to go over this, remote canister stove and an upright canister stove. Upright canister stoves screw directly on top of your gas canister. A remote canister stove is going to have a fuel line that connects to your gas canister, and it allows you to have a safer distance between the gas canister and the actual flame. And that's usually because these remote canister stoves are a little bit more powerful. Dimensions folded like this are 3.5 by 3.5 by 3.9. We're gonna unfold this very easily. I will tell you guys to watch yourselves with this needle from the piezo igniter, because I've already stabbed myself twice with it. These legs unfold just like that, and there's your stove. I'll give you a look at the bottom of it. There's your piezo igniter button right up here. Pretty nice stove. Weight is 330 grams or 11.6 ounces. Power is 3,500 watts or 11,935 BTU. You can fuel it with butane, isobutane, or propane. It does come with an extra propane canister adapter. You can put this right onto one of those little 1-gallon propane tanks and hook it straight up, which is nice. Made in China, costs pretty impressive, $19.95. As far as features go, it's a completely folding design like you saw. It's got the built-in piezo igniter, which is always super handy. See if you guys can see the shock there, or the electricity there. It's got a pretty decent carrying bag. I like solid carrying cases, but it is a nice bag, and it does include the propane bottle adapter. A lot of times you don't know if it's safe to use with propane when they include the actual adapter. That usually pretty much means you can use this with propane. I'm sure probably most of them are usable, but some of them say specifically not to. Quick look at control knob. These are not my favorite types of control knobs. You got to have a lot of dexterity if you're using a big glove. If it's really cold, it's kind of hard to turn this on and off. This is the length of the fuel hose. It's adequate, but it could be longer. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the flame pattern of this bad boy, and then we're gonna boil 2 cups of water. We're gonna see how long it takes to boil 2 cups of water and how many grams of fuel. What do you guys think? Is this gonna be an efficient stove? Is this gonna be the kind of stove that gets something to boil really fast? Is it gonna use a lot of gas? Put your comments down below. Now let's go boil some water. how about that? 2-minute boil time, 14 grams of fuel used. 2 minutes, 14 grams. That tells you that it is wild. This flame is wild, and you could see it in the flame pattern. There's nothing subtle about it. It's pretty loud, which is what you would expect, but it absolutely throws the gas. 2 minutes, super fast boil time, 14 grams, crazy amount of fuel used, absolutely inefficient. That is what 20 bucks can get you on Amazon with a remote canister stove. Let's talk pros and cons. We'll start with the pros. Of course, the cost is hard to beat. The carrying case is tolerable. I don't like little bags, but at least this little bag is thick material, so you're not gonna stab your backpack or anything with this stove, no matter what. I will tell you again though, be very careful with the piezo igniter needle. I have jabbed myself every time I've used this stove. It is foldable, it has very good flame control. It comes with a propane adapter, which not only gives you the propane adapter, but also tells you that it's safe to use with propane. And last, it is powerful. Maybe too powerful. That's why it's so inefficient with fuel, because it just burns fuel like crazy, but it is powerful. Now, there are cons with everything. Fuel efficiency is the main thing. It chews up the fuel. It's absolutely unbelievable. The other thing, of course, is weight. And what I don't like as well, given how powerful it is, it has about a 12-inch fuel hose. And I would probably feel more comfortable if it was just a little bit longer. A lot of these are usually 18, even 24 inches. So they're cutting costs a little bit by having a smaller fuel hose, which you get because it's $20. But as far as cons go, those are the big things. Fuel hose, and it is grossly inefficient from the standpoint of fuel. Is this yet another mass-produced kind of copycat, generic canister or remote canister stove from China? It absolutely is. It's cheap, but it works. It is scary fast, but pretty darn inefficient. One thing that's great about it is that it comes with that propane adapter. So you can buy those 1-gallon propane tanks. I saw recently 1-gallon propane tanks that are refillable. I think I'm going to do a review on one of those. I need to find out exactly how it works, but I'm going to check those out. I think it comes from Benzomatic, and you can just buy them and then refill them, which is very efficient. It's better for the environment because you don't have these little green canisters. And the other thing is that rarely do you end up completely emptying that canister. I mean, sometimes you do, but if you have a little bit of gas left, what do you do? I think this is great to have around for emergencies, along with like a bigger 2-burner Coleman stove, for example, whether it be a gas stove or a white gas stove or a propane type, a pressurized gas. This, along with that, would work very, very well. You can use the propane tanks for both types, and it just gives you a little bit of flexibility. With the price of gear these days, it's hard to imagine a home out there in America that doesn't have some type of backup cooking system. Now, I have gas in my home. I have a gas burner. If the power's out, the gas still works. I have to use a flame to light it, but it still works just fine as long as I have a flame. I could even use a ferro rod to light that thing if I wanted to. But if you depend on electric coil system or an electric induction system and you have no alternative way to cook stuff in a power outage, what's stopping you from spending 20 bucks on a stove like this and 10 bucks on 2 or 3 little propane tanks, and you're good to go. You're ready to go for any emergency. If you need to cook, if you need to boil water. And with these remote canister stoves, you have enough control on the actual flame, and it's sturdy enough to hold up a bigger pot. You can really, really cook with it, and it works. We are dependent. We are dependent on a lot of things. I was in clinic the other day, and the internet went out, and I was useless. Couldn't access patients' records. We're completely dependent on a lot of things. We're dependent on electricity. We're dependent on that to be able to provide for our families, to cook, and things like that. Try to carve out whatever self-reliance you can. If you live in an apartment, New York City, you live in a small town in the South, you live in the Midwest, we all are dependent on the same things. So if you can carve out, like I said, just a little bit of self-reliance, it will be great for you. And this is the kind of product that can help you do that. So do yourself a favor, pick one up. This model or any model, there's a million models. I might pick up one that has a little bit longer fuel hose. Just check it out on Amazon, but this one works very well for the price. Pick up a couple of gallons of propane, stick it underneath your stove where the pipes are and all that stuff in the back where you never touch it, and it'll be there just in case you ever need it. Do me a favor, guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up down below, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button because it really helps grow this channel, and I want to get it up to 100,000 subscribers. I have tons and tons and tons of videos on stoves, well over 250. I'm sorry guys, I'm just watching, and Baylor just kicked the field goal to go up 35-34 on Kansas State. We came back. I need to focus. Sick and Bears. I will put this on the stove playlist. It's got well over 250 stove videos at this time. It's a lot of fun to keep making these stove videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.